Welcome to this episode of The Kitchen Warrior. I'm Chef Melvin, and today I have a very elegant dish that you can make with this whole half side of salmon. All the bones have been removed. Now I'm going to show you the list of ingredients that I have that we can use to make this very nice dish. I have some red onions and red peppers, both cut in triangle forms. I also have some whole garlic. I have some snow crab claws. I have some fresh shrimp. I have some clams. I have some crayfish. I have some black mussels, several pieces of bacon, some serrano chilies. I have a little bit of vegetable oil, some limes and lemons, and a little bit of salt and pepper. It's very important that you have a very nice sharp knife. I'm going to use this knife right here, but you can use any knife you like. And what I want to do basically is that I'm going to cut triangles to this salmon without running the knife through. So I'm going to begin from right here, and I'm going to outline and just make some triangles about 2 inches apart, maybe 1.5 inches. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing the other way. You don't want to cut all the way through. You want to be able to lift this piece of salmon. Yes, this is going to look very nice. Put it into this aloe vera with both hands. Place it just like that. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to place a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Just season it just like that. Very nice. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding some of these pieces that we have, and we're going to find a place where to place them. And we're going to stagger them in different locations. Because as the salmon cooks, this is going to coagulate. The salmon is going to harden a little bit, and these pieces are going to become trapped right in between these joints. Just like that. This is going to be a very nice dish that you can place right in the center of your table during Christmas, at any celebration that you have in mind. These are the great ideas that Mother Nature inspires us to do. Of course, all these things, as they bake, they're going to bake pretty much uniform. Place a few pieces of the claws. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of bacon to this. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll these pieces just a little bit like that and kind of make a flower. I'm going to take the gloves off because it'll work a little better with it now that I'm done with the seafood. So I place a piece right there, and I'm going to make kind of like petals. You can have this. You can make this dish vegetarian, nothing but vegetables. You could place pieces of meat. So as this bakes, I'm going to find a little spot, maybe right here, right there. That's fine. You can do all sorts of designs. I'm going to place a little piece of garlic here. Of course, depending on the size of the salmon is the size of the things that you're going to select, that you're going to use. Let's see where we're going to place these little triangles. I think I'm going to do one there, one here. A couple of these are going to be together, just like that. It's not going to be overcrowded. You know, when this bakes, it's just going to look great. Alright, so we just want to fill every single spot that we can. Not placing too much and not too little. Alright, it's also best to start when the clams are open a little bit, because the clams might take a little longer than the salmon to bake. We'll place a couple more mussels here. Oh, this is going to look phenomenal. A few more pieces of garlic, because garlic and seafood, they go together really well. Also onions, bacon of course, but if you don't like bacon, no reason why to put it there. Alright, we're going to take a few of these serrano chilies. What we're looking is for a feast of colors. Colors, you know, all these flavors that also have some sort of harmony together. Very good. I think the salmon is starting to look really good. I know you can see it, and you'll be able to taste it here pretty soon. We're going to place this in the oven, and it's going to bake for about 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees. We're going to finalize this by adding a little bit of vegetable oil all over the surface. And of course, if you wanted to add a sauce, that's entirely up to you. Alright, so 20 minutes have passed since we placed our salmon display in the oven. And let's take a look and see how it's looking right now. I think this is what we were waiting for. Look at this beautiful salmon display. I chose this mat of bamboo that I got at the local hardware store. And what are we going to do now is that we are going to finalize the display, and we're going to use some slices of lemon and lime. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover our display, and we're going to place 2 slices of lemon and 1 of lime, just so we can have an assortment of colors, just like that. Alright, and we're going to use a few pieces of the seafood that we have also baked in the same pan, just to kind of fill a little bit more our display. And here is our beautiful salmon display that I promised. Thank you for watching. I'm Chef Melvin, the Kitchen Warrior. I'll see you next time.